So let us discuss the another very important article of Unit 2 non-linear wave shaping emitter coupled clipper. So very important question for examination. So let us see what is this emitter coupled clipper. First you have to write it as it is a two level clipper. So that means it clips two portions of the input waveform. So that's why it is called as two level clipper. First let us draw the circuit of emitter coupled clipper, very simple circuit. So a very simple circuit. Let us see what is the circuit. It consisting of two transistors. It consists of two transistors Q1 and Q2. Both emitters are coupled together. Remember that it consisting of two transistors Q1 and Q2. So both emitters are coupled together. And here, so a resistor Re and a negative power supply is given. So minus VEE. So the input is applied to the base of this transistor Q1. So this is the input which operates this Q1 and Q2. Now to Q2 we provide a fixed bias VBB2 voltage, just like 4 volts, 3 volts, like that. We give a fixed bias to the base of transistor Q2, and let us complete the circuit. It can place one resistor RC here, and there is no resistor in this branch, remember that. So it is the power supply plus VCC. So where we take the output at this point, remember that we take the output at this point, it is called as V0. So let us call this base 2 emitter voltage as V1. Let us call this base 2 emitter voltage as V2. So let us call the current through this branch is say I1. Let us call the current through this branch is say I2, and the current in this branch is say capital A. So this is first you have to draw this circuit in this simple way. So as I said, it is a two level clipper. Here the voltage VBB2 is taken such that the transistor Q2 always operates in active region. So that is, in that way you have to select this power supply voltage. So that is what the second point we mentioned here. The biasing voltage VBB2 is taken such that in such a value that the transistor Q2 operates in active region only, it will not go to the saturation region. So it will not enter into the saturation region. So this is the second point. The third point you have to write is that, so what is the current in the circuit? So if you apply KVL to this branch, so what is the current capital I? VBB2 minus V2 plus VEE by RE. So therefore that is what we write, the current capital I. The current capital I is, what is the formula? By applying KVL, so VBB2, simple network analysis. So VBB2 minus V2 plus the power supply voltage VE by RE. So here we have to observe one point here, that, so what is here? The VBB2 is the power supply voltage plus VE is also power supply voltage, which is always much greater than the base 2 emitter voltage V2. So therefore this term is negligible. So that means VBB is constant in the circuit, VE is constant in the circuit, the power supplies are constant once connected to the circuit, and the resistor RE is also fixed in the circuit. So therefore the current I is a constant. The current I is a constant in the circuit. The current is I is a constant. One more point you have to observe from the circuit, that, so also from the circuit shown, what is the current I? The current I is always equal to I1 plus I2 in the circuit. So let us divide the operation of this circuit into three cases, case 1, case 2 and case 3. So from case 1, case 2 and case 3 we derive transfer characteristics equations. From the transfer characteristic equations we plot transfer characteristics graphs. So that will finish the emitter coupled clipper, very simple article. So now let us take the case 1. case 1, when the input voltage is less than VIL. Here, what is VIL? The lower level of input voltage. L stands for lower level. VIL, here VIL is the cut-in voltage of transistor Q1. For example, VA is say cut-in voltage of transistor Q1. As I explained in transistor clipper, when the input voltage is less than the cut-in voltage of transistor Q1, so what is the condition of transistor Q1? The Q1 will be in off condition. So the Q1 will be in off condition. So that is what you have to write. Q1 is in off condition. Q1. So because of fixed power supply is given to base of transistor Q2, what is the condition of transistor? Q2 will be in on condition. So what is the current in the circuit? The current in the circuit is I1 plus I2. So because the transistor Q1 is off, I1 is equal to 0 in the circuit. I2, what is simply, it is the current in the circuit is just I2 only. Now from the circuit, what is the output voltage? You can see that from the circuit, what is the output voltage? You can check that. So this transistor Q1 is in off condition. So therefore let us call this current as say IC2. So this transistor Q2 is in on condition. So therefore simply by applying KVL to this branch, so what is the output voltage? VCC minus IC2 into RC is the output voltage. So that is what you have to write in the case 1. So VCC minus IC2 into RC is the output voltage under case 1. Remember that this is the output voltage under case 1. So let us take case 2. So let us take case 2. Case 2. When the input voltage is in between VIL and VIU, that is upper limit of input voltage. I explained what is VIU in case 3. When the input voltage is in between lower limit and upper limit, so that means because the input voltage is greater than VIL, what happens to the transistor Q1? The Q1 is turned into on condition. Q1 is turned into on condition because of fixed bias. Q2 is also will be in on condition. So that means both the transistors under this case are in on condition. In this case, the output is amplification of input, but the output is not inverted. So that means the output is not inverted. So inverted means, for example, the output will not come as invert 180 degrees phase difference. So it will not come in this manner. The output is simply the amplification of the input, but the output is not inverted. So that is what you have to write. So the output is not inverted. So what is the current in the circuit? The current in the circuit is I1 plus I2. So during this case, when the input increases, as from the circuit, the current I1 in the transistor Q1 increases, whereas the current in the transistor Q2, that is I2, decreases. So when VA increases, when VA increases, the current I1 increases and I2 decreases. Remember that. So I have given the expression for, so I is equal to I1 plus I2. So now let us take case 3. Case 3, very simple case. When the input voltage is greater than VIU. So let us see what is VIU in this case. Here, so let us come to the circuit. So let us call this node voltage as VE. So this is the input voltage. Remember that when the input increases, because of emitter follower configuration, VE also increases. So at some level of input voltage, you have to understand this operation. Say VIU, the voltage at this point rises to such a level which makes the transistor Q2 into off condition. At this level of input voltage, this voltage at this point rises to a level which makes this transistor Q2 into off condition. So that is what you have to write. So therefore here yet the input voltage VA is equal to VIU, what you have to write? the voltage VE, V suffix E rises to a level which makes transistor Q2 into off condition. Remember that, off condition. So very simple. So under this condition, what is the transistor Q1? The transistor Q1 is in on condition. So because of at this input voltage, Q2 is turned into off condition because the voltage at VE makes the transistor Q2 into an off condition. So therefore, what is the output voltage? Let us see what is the output voltage. Let us see from the circuit. At VA is equal to greater than VAU. This voltage VE rises to a level such that the difference between VBB2 and VE will not be enough to make this transistor Q2 into on condition. So therefore the Q2 will be in off condition, that means it acts as open circuit. So therefore IC2 is equal to 0. So therefore V0 is directly connected to the power supply VCC. So therefore what is the output voltage? The output voltage is equal to VCC. So that is what you have to write. So V0 is equal to VCC. So this is the second point. The third point, I is equal to what is I1 plus I2. What is the current under this case? I1 will remain. So what is the current? I2 will become 0 because Q2 is off. So the current in the circuit is say I1. So this is about case 1 and case 2 and in case 3.